Okay, fuck the old. Everything that is traditional used to be spirituality. Fuck it. Fuck the old. Does not work. Nothing that used to work works. Finito. Okay? So basically, old traditional shit is the old crap. So don't practice it. It does not work, especially not in the dark night. You know, all that shit, it's like meditation and crap like that. Fuck that. That is for humans. Humans who are disconnected. But you're in the process of reconnecting to your soul, to your core essence, to your own original blueprint. So fuck the old. Old, old, old. That is 3D crap, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. It used to work, not anymore. We are in a completely different timelines, a completely different things happening. It's nothing works, okay? And all that is, how can I say? It more has got to do with superstitious beliefs, like, for example, all the talismans and all the crystals and all this and all the what do they call it when they I don't know, whatever. I used to know that. I don't even know those names anymore because it's like, okay, you have to smoke and you have to do this and what negative entity and whatever. Yes, because it's there is no negative entity. There is your own fucking darkness. That's it. Finito. And you have to enter it and you have to befriend it in that sense. You have to face your own fucking dark. That's it. That's it. And don't come with all the crap like it's Satan and in this and it's negative energy, it's everybody else except not me. It is you, fuck shit. It is you. All of your unresolved emotions, all of your unresolved mental crap, all of your past lifetimes, and all of those that are coming to the surface, all of your cellular memories coming in energy. You're entering morphogenetic field. Fuck the rest. All that is old beliefs, old crap. Finito. Superstition, superstition, superstition. So you have to come to consciousness. And superstition and religion is all part of the old. Okay? So you have to face your own shit. And it's coming to the surface no matter what you do. So, anyway, I had an interesting night. I slept long. I went to sleep early. And actually, sleeping is the better part of me, the better things. I'm in different dimensions, and being sleeping is more where everything is happening than in this crap, in this so-called physical reality at this time. So when I go to sleep, I am in all kinds of different things. I'm in all of my emotional parts. I'm accessing other dimensions. So everything is happening there. Okay. This one is flat. It's like nothing. It's like, yeah, why the fuck do I have to be here when nothing is happening here in that sense? But of course, everything is happening. I am accessing my core essence and my original blueprint, which is without distortion, and of course the yin and yang energies, etc., etc. So everything and all the cellular memories are resurfacing. Anyway, I had this incredible not even dream, because it's like being there. It's like you are in that dimension. And there was this guy. I don't know him in that sense. I've seen the face, but it's nothing that I know. And it somehow it could be also part of me, meaning somebody. My I've seen myself, like 2 weeks ago, the my male energy um, was already in that sense clean, and in that sense purged and cleansed and stuff like that. And I was like already um, just kind of splashing the water in the beautiful face. And anyway, so last night this guy was doing all kinds of stuff with me. I mean, meaning energetically and cleaning my. It was a very interesting, not even feeling, everything that was happening energetically within me, with me, and all that is like holy crap. I cannot even really describe it, but it was happening energetically within me, and all those feelings and all those emotions. And it's not really just emotions, but the sensations and the sensing of these things were um, very, very unique, very, I don't know, it's kind of like a shaman, but it was not like an old shaman, but it in that sense, um, my male counterpart is doing things to my female, um, my 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 introvert, to my introvert. It's kind of very strange, very interesting, and very intense, very intense. And so, since I've seen myself like 3 weeks ago or something, in my feminine energy and my feminine part, in that sense, which is the inner twin flame, because you have yin and yang, and that is what it is. The twin flame, it's within yourself, it's not out there, not out there whatsoever. And many of us mistaken that at one time, or until we come into balance. But it is within us, it's the yin and yang. And so basically all that thing was done. um, him was doing the work on the feminine part of me, and it was very, very intense. I cannot even put it in words, because it's just this. When you are going to be in this phase, if you are in the culmination of all of your lifetimes, which is you wrapping up the 26,000 years and its incarnations, and all of the part of you that was left and traumatized in other dimensions and other timelines, it is coming into, I mean, you actually becoming into one. You are becoming, and not becoming, it's like you are transforming in, it's basically singularity. You are going to experience singularity when everything, it's basically you lose all the humanness in that sense, all the, I would say, all the distortions that you were playing out while you were sleeping in illusion as not yourself, but in that sense you were kind of um, playing the certain part of you for that particular dimensions and that particular timelines, to learn all of your lessons, whatever you need to learn, and whatever da 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 da. But it was not you. It was not you. It was, in that sense, given to you, and your subconscious was really playing out the things according to those um, I would say roles or whatever for that lifetime. But since now we are in we're in that sense we're kind of wrapping up, and all this that I'm saying is only um, valuable for the old souls who are doing that work, who are awakening to themselves, to their original blueprint, to their original core essence, without distortion, without any crap. Okay, so everything is kind of like really masks are falling down, falling off, and dissolving, and all that. But this was a very, very heavy dream in that sense, which was not a dream, but we are in that particular dimension, in that particular timeline. And at this time, when you are in the dark night, every night you are, in that sense, dreaming about yourselves. You are the main character of your dreams, because this is like forever in that sense, until your soul is done, until you really realize who you really are in that sense. uh, and and basically you are coming into the realization of your giant within. You are that ancient one. You are the ancient one who played the crap. So you have to dissolve all the fucked up crap that you used to be. It's just dissolving, dissolving, dissolving. And it's kind of like we made this up, and we have to be able to, how can I say, undo the shit which we created, in that sense. Um, well, anyway, it's just that's all I wanted to say. So you are becoming the giant that you are, the giant within. You are coming back into singularity. And the other video that I said yesterday, I did not really say, like, I had many years ago, I made that video, you help the most when you don't help at all. Uh, Once you are in this dark night, you actually realize that you do not help spiritually nobody. They have to figure it all out. They have to be able to, in that sense, figure it all out. On the other hand, you have this incredible urge to share what you experience. That's okay. You put it on the YouTube or whatever, and anybody who is in that phase will find that particular video or whatever you're sharing. So you're not here to force it on people. You're not here to do that, because your main job is, in that sense, your main task is to do it yourself to yourself. So actually, your higher self, your soul, is teaching you all of your human fragmented soul, human conditional false freaking personas. So you're educating yourselves. It's basically your higher self is making it possible to, in that sense, come down here and anchor itself into your body, which is recalibrating to make space in this timeline for it. Meaning your body has to be able to become the house in that sense for the soul. And this is exactly what it is. So you no longer, in that sense, a human. You are in a human body, or you will be in a human body, but you're not acting as any of the humans. You no longer, because you are the ancient ones. You are that. Uh, it's very hard. If you say this to so-called humans, they think you're crazy. That's okay. They're gonna find out later, because we are awakening in waves, and we are actually are on a healing journey, and which means humans that will, in that sense, meet you will be, in that sense, blessed in a way to even being able to see you or meet you or whatever. It doesn't matter, because it's you are becoming this healer in that sense. And so many people are, they cannot they cannot you cannot tell them, because it's like, okay, good, whatever, believe whatever you want to believe, but you're actually on your own healing journey, and the first person that you're healing is yourself. Everything, I mean, all of those things. If you want to understand soul fragmentation, or all that, personas screwing up and coming into oneness, um, I suggest you watch Sibyl. Sibyl is a very good movie. It's an amazing movie. I think it was a true story. So it happened to someone, and of course it was in the beginning. It's like in the 70s or something, or I don't know, maybe 60s something. Um, and Jessica Lange is playing the the psychiatrist, the analyst. Um, when men uh, used to think that women know less. Um, of course, that's the old fucked up story, because I don't um, I don't respect men who do not think highly of women, because women are know a lot more than men with their fucked up little disconnected mind, because they're only on the mental fucking shit. And as we know, women has the intuition, women has ESP, more of that. Of course men can have that too, but they have to really 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 be on a high level spiritually, and meaning, in that sense, they are housing more of a feminine energy within themselves, and they are more on a conscious level. Like, for example, let's say, um, Carl Jung was very, 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 he went through his dark night of the false personas and shit like that. And there was a lot of things. Um, and let's say, for example, Freud was a fucking idiot, and and that is exactly what Carl Jung realized, and that's when they, in that sense, broke up the relationship. Meaning, uh, Carl Jung already was very high on the on the on on all those levels, which Freud was just an idiot with the mental crap. Well, it's like usually most people on the mental phase, and they don't have any connection to their soul, especially not, because it's a long, long work, a long journey. So anyway, if you feel like watching Sibyl, it's a very good. You get a glimpse, a view into, a look into how a multiple personality, which is schizophrenic, which is most people are, but of course, they don't know that, and how they're, when they start calling back in, and when they start a spiritual awakening, in that sense, when they start calling back all the fragments, that's how it feels like, and that's how it looks like a lot of times. Exactly, we go through. And the other thing is, if you want to go and look into existential um, crisis, which is we are going through that, watch After Jimmy, the movie. It's very interesting in that sense. In the first three, four parts, and whatever, I'm not gonna tell what's gonna happen. Anyway, it's just that there are certain, in that sense, certain views and certain parts where we can look into it. There are certain things. Basically, humans are going to discover that we have many and multiple dimensions. We have multiple, and we are multidimensional beings. And this is definitely works for highly sensitive people who were always, in that sense, connecting more in that sense. Of course, it's a very difficult road and difficult path. So please, uh, in that sense, respect that. But all those people that don't respect you or respect your things, it's like, you don't even want to talk to them because they know this much and you know this much and more. So you just leave them there. It's our job is not to awaken anybody. Our job is to awaken ourselves, awaken to our true identity in that sense, which is our core essence, our original blueprint. That is our core essence and core self, without the distortion, without all the fake personas that we used to play out for thousands of years. So, it's just, really, in that sense, people that ignore you or ignore what you ignore them because they are not on your level. They are not on your level. And you cannot teach a person, you cannot teach nobody who is not on your level, and who are on your level, you don't need to teach. So all that bullshit that is on the internet and all the crap, and they're all popular and all that shit, don't know fucking shit. So they know this much in comparison to you, and don't even worry about it. Because a lot of people who are, um, in that sense, in the popular thing, they are not really discovering. I mean, I heard people who are so um, amazingly, highly respected by the rest of the world, and don't know shit, but that's okay. So anyway, just know that the higher your consciousness is, you cannot be seen by people who are on a lower level, because the lower level keep the masses, and the higher level only have a few, and only a handful of people were in every generation that were going higher and higher without the belief that people need to see them, because they only, in that sense, needed to see themselves, and they keep going and keep growing. Why? Because basically they are on uncharted territory. In that sense, they are actually bringing down, anchoring down an evolutionary and the next evolutionary step in consciousness. And in that sense, they are pioneers, but I mean, in that sense, our world, in that sense, who believes in one reality and one uh, like worldly success and shit like that, in that sense, are just working in one crap, basically. But this is not what you're doing. So, your job, your task, if you are an old soul, like old, ancient, you are here to awaken to your core essence and original blueprint. That is the only thing. And you will know a lot of things according to that. Um, Thanks for listening. And well, it's just really, I just wanted to share this. I don't know why, but I share it, and whoever will be on this particular phase will find it interesting and they find it valuable. Otherwise, it is completely overlooked by the masses because it's not for them. I don't work for the masses in that sense. And on the other hand, whoever comes to this point will know what I'm saying and what I meant. So, thank you. Bye.